I pledge allegiance to the flag of my Yankee Doodle Dandy, Yankee Doodle do or die.
He's a male and he keeps walking. And he walks pretty much the length of England.
At 12 noon on Wednesday, go down there and check them out sometime. Lori?
Geology at Kaiser. She retired as of a couple of weeks ago. Wow. She's one of the most outstanding seniors at Granada High School. The end of their losing streak. We had a wonderful time seeing her. She showed us all around. She
15 recipients, but thank goodness for our collaboration with the Livermore Valley Education.
Gailey, the principal of Granada High School, who
She declared that earlier in the fall before most students have to because she was made it early, you know. Very good.
And I want to take a little bit different look at Memorial Day if we can.
Gather around me, people.
The Pacific Theater of War, Iwo Jima is here, very close to this football team, that they all made this. He was killed a couple days later on Iwo Jima. Roosevelt's administration said, we want these guys back here. They did make a movie out of it, The Outsider. I haven't seen it, so I think that according to the veterans
For entry to the United States, Hannah took Ruth to get...
And it's such a pleasure to talk to a group of grown-ups. So there was a lot of depression. There were, I will make Germany a great nation again. And he wastes no time at all putting his program in Ministry of Public Enlightenment and Propaganda. But nevertheless, they're real. And tell you a little bit about my life. And my mother, Hannah, was a pessimist. My mother was very much at home there. My mother, and he lost two of his siblings, was wiped out in the Holocaust. So, okay, first slide. It was built in 1558, but to buy houses, and my great-grandfather bought them. I said that the Ministry of Enlightenment, Hitler Youth, and it was kind of like, he hated the communists, he hated the Jews, he hated people who belonged to unions, you know, the union people, the union. When I was a little girl, they would march down the street with songs, and when they came to a Jewish house, there were rocks. And my mother and father would turn off the sheer curtains and see them marching down, called them the brown shirts, the regular army. My two cousins, they had to leave at Bad Nauheim, where Elvis Presley was. So again, this was in 1936, the bad pictures. But the woman used to go for a lot of sled rides when the weather was, you know, conducive. That's one of the few happy experiences. Either. They were always kind. Okay, let SS Commandant to let my father out. And it was very, if any of you know Jim Harris or Clary, her name is Trudy, and she's 6 years old. And so he said to me, how old, what's your name and how old are you? And I think, wait, you know, when you're going to leave the country so that you're not hiding anything, anywhere. Jim. But we went in January 1930. Slide. This will show you where I, oh, that's, okay. These are all people time. Okay, we'll go on to the next slide. So then, you know, he was going after the communists, as I said, and going after clergy who were not supporting him. And then I just read recently that my first picture in the United States, and this was the daughter of this was Avenue. Okay, we children back to Nieder-Ulmen, and this was in two. Okay, of course I can't get it right side up.